Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to take your projects to the next level by integrating with ChatGPT. ChatGPT became incredibly popular and people are using it in so many different ways. So today I'll guide you through hands-on demonstration of how to integrate ChatGPT into your Python code. So you will learn step by step how to make the most of this incredible tool and apply it to your own project. So this is a beginner-friendly tutorial. So I even use it as part of my coding class to create a chatbot. So let's get started. Okay, so let's get started. I already created an empty Python file. I name it ChatGPT Python.py. First of all, we will be using the OpenAI API and we need to import it using the import OpenAI command. But before we can import, we need to install OpenAI package and we can install it using the pip install OpenAI command. Run pip install command and you see the OpenAI library is installed successfully. So the next step is to get the OpenAI API key. So basically we need OpenAI API key. API key. To obtain OpenAI API key, you need to navigate to OpenAI API key. Navigate to OpenAI website and it will ask you to log in or sign up. If you already got an account, you can simply log in. This is what I'm going to do. I'll be using my Google. And you are in. Here you can create, you can generate a new API key. So let's create a new API key and I'll name it Python Integration. So I can copy this API key and paste it back into my code. So we've got an API key. So the next step is actually to call the OpenAI API and to ask a question to ChatGPT. So let's create a new function and name it Ask GPT. So the Ask GPT. Input parameter to this function would be our question. This is the question we are going to ask ChatGPT. So this function will take a question as an input parameter and should return us the response. So to get a response, we need first to create a request. So response equals, and it's OpenAI dot completion dot create. And here is how we compose our request. So the first parameter would be a model. This is the model we are going to use. This is the engine. We will be using Text DaVinci 003. Text DaVinci 003. So the next parameter in a request would be a prompt. And this is basically our question. So this is a question. So we pass the question and then we expect an answer. So this is the next line symbol, and then the next line we expect an answer from ChatGPT. So the next parameter we have is a temperature. Temperature equals 0.5. What is the temperature? Temperature parameter controls how creative is the answer, and the value here can vary from 0 to 1. So I'll pick 0.5. This is something in the middle. This temperature gives you how creative is the response from ChatGPT. It could be straightforward or it can be very creative. So I'll pick something in the middle, so that's why it is 0.5. Next we have a max tokens. Max tokens. This is how many characters, symbols the ChatGPT will return as an answer. So we will have 1024 characters, and the next is n equals 1. This is how many responses we will get. We will get just one response. The last parameter is stop. Stop equals none. It means it won't stop until it reaches the max number of characters. So this is how you compose the request with ChatGPT, and it should give us some response. Once we've got a response, we need to format this response. So let's say the answer is response dot choices 0. So we will get the first response, strip, and convert it to a text, and we return it as an answer. The first here is a little misspelling. Choices, we will get the first ever response and convert it into a text. So this is what our Ask GPT function will return. So now we want to test it out. We will create a while loop. So in case we want to ask more than one question, we want to have a proper conversation. So we will create a while true. While true will give us a never-ending loop, and here we will need to type our question first. To type our questions, we will create a new question variable and create an input that we asking enter your question, and the next line. So here we can enter our question, and after that we call our ChatGPT function. Answer equals ask GPT, and we pass our question into the function. So after that, let's just print out the answer. Print answer. Let's go through all the code. First of all, we need to import OpenAI API library. We install it using the pip install OpenAI. After that, we obtain the API key. You simply navigate to OpenAI website and generate new API key, copy and paste it into your code. After that, we created Ask GPT function. There we created a request to ChatGPT. We are passing our question and we are getting response. As part of a request, we have a model. So this is the ChatGPT model they are going to use. This is our prompt. Prompt basically our question. So we're sending our question, and on the next line, we're supposed to get the answer from ChatGPT. Temperature. Temperature parameter specifies how creative is the answer from a ChatGPT, and you can set values from 0 to 1. So we selected something in the middle, that's why it's 0.5. Max tokens is the maximum number of symbols ChatGPT will return us as a response. And equals 1, we expect
only one response from ChatGPT. As you know, ChatGPT can give you few responses, so we expect just one response and we will never stop. So basically it will stop once it reaches the max number of tokens. After we've got a response, we get the first. It's coming in a list of responses, so we are getting the first one and we convert it into the text and return it as an answer. After that, we created a while true loop. This loop is never-ending loop that will give us opportunity to ask ChatGPT over and over again until we just simply quit our app. So here we enter our question. We are using the input function to enter the question. So then we call our Ask GPT and pass our question, and we print it out on a console. Let's test it out and see if it's working or not. So I'm simply run it and you see enter your question. So I'll ask a simple question. What is your name? What is your name? Okay, my name is George. Is it your real name? No, it's not my real name. What is your real name? My real name is John Smith. Ah, okay, so how old are you? So it's all working. I'm 25 years old. Okay, let's ask ChatGPT to do something for us. What can you do? What can you do? What can you read? Many things you can do, such as reading, writing, playing sports, play video games, listening. How can you help me? How can you help me? I can provide you with information, resources, and support. Let's ask to tell me a joke. So that's the last thing. Tell me a joke. Yes, it gave me some joke. So I will keep chatting with a ChatGPT, and you see how easy was it to integrate ChatGPT into our Python code. I hope you enjoyed this video and you can use it as part of your projects. Thanks for watching this video and I'll see you next time. Bye.